Yesterday, I saw for the first time
event.
what a massive disconnect there was between social media and the real world, because we were flooded with phone calls from people all day, literally around the world. Very positive, very supportive, going, I understand what you do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But once in a while, I would get a text or a call from someone and go, oh man, I hope you're doing okay. And I call him back and I go, well, Eddie Glaude was one of them. I go, Eddie, are you on Twitter?
Joe Scarborough's personal journey through 3 marriages mirrors his transformation from rising political star to media powerhouse. Each relationship has not only impacted his personal life, but also influenced how the public sees him and the direction of his career. Let's take a closer look. In 1986, Scarborough married his college sweetheart, Melanie Hinton. Their relationship began in the halls of academia and would witness his meteoric rise in politics. Together, they welcomed 2 sons, Andrew Scarborough and Charles Joey Scarborough, while Joe built his political career. His election to the United States House of Representatives in 1994 marked the beginning of an impressive political run, winning re-elections in 1996, 1998, and 2000. The pressures of life in Washington eventually took a toll on their marriage. By 1999, their relationship ended amid rumors of an affair. The divorce settlement was significant, $20 million in cash, highlighting both Scarborough's wealth and the circumstances of their split. Despite the challenges, they agreed to share custody of their sons. This period also saw Scarborough defending his children against Washington rumors. Joe said in 2001, denying these false claims, "There are wild rumors going around that both of my boys have cancer, and there are wild rumors going around my district that both of my boys are juvenile delinquents." By October 2001, Scarborough had begun a new chapter with Susan Warren, a former aide to Florida Governor Jeb Bush. Their marriage aligned with his transition from politics to media. Warren, who had worked as a congressional committee staffer, understood the political world Scarborough was leaving behind. They welcomed daughter Kate in August 2003 and son Jack in May 2008. The launch of Morning Joe in 2007 marked a crucial turning point. Scarborough's transition to media personality brought new pressures and opportunities. Warren occasionally appeared on the show to discuss her charity work, maintaining a public presence in their relationship. However, behind the scenes, challenges were mounting. Their divorce, finalized in January 2013, revealed the financial success Scarborough had achieved at MSNBC. Earning $99,038 weekly, he provided Warren with a $150,000 lump sum payment and structured monthly support $30,000 for 5 years, followed by $25,000 for 2 additional years. He also assumed responsibility for their Connecticut home and their children's education. But wait, there is more. One of the most surprising details was their living arrangement after the divorce. The couple stayed in the same Connecticut home, but followed strict house rules. They each had their own space and weren't allowed to cross into the other's area after 7 p.m. The only exception was emergencies involving their children. Interestingly, Scarborough kept wearing his wedding ring on TV for months after the divorce was finalized. During this period, viewers began noticing chemistry between Scarborough and his co-host Mika Brzezinski, though both parties insisted their relationship remain professional until after their respective divorces. Their on-air dynamic sparked speculation. Brzezinski's divorce from James Hoffer in 2016 cleared the way for their relationship to evolve. Their wedding in November 2018 at the National Archives in Washington, D.C. was deliberately low-key. "We wanted it to be really small and simple," Brzezinski told Vanity Fair. "Everything we do is exposed, so we want this to be private until it's over." The ceremony united not just 2 people, but 2 families, Scarborough's 4 children and Brzezinski's daughters, Carly and Emily. Recent years have brought new challenges. Sources close to the couple report that spending every waking moment together is just too much, with their famous on-air banter occasionally escalating into real conflict. Their professional and personal lives have become completely intertwined, creating unique pressures. Their relationship with Trump has undergone dramatic shifts since their early interactions. The former president's social media attacks, including promoting debunked conspiracy theories about Scarborough's involvement in a 2001 staff member's accidental death, created genuine security concerns. Yet their recent meeting showed a markedly different dynamic, with Trump appearing interested in finding common ground with Democrats. The financial aspects of Scarborough's marriages reflect his rising media status. From the $20 million settlement with Hinton to the carefully structured payments to Warren, each divorce agreement demonstrated increasing wealth and complexity. His current MSNBC salary of $99,038 weekly underscores his evolution from congressman to media powerhouse. Professional success, however, hasn't shielded their marriage from scrutiny. Recent reports suggest increasing tension between the couple, with their trademark on-air disagreements sometimes spilling into real conflicts. Their on-air bickering has escalated into full-blown fighting, one insider revealed, pointing to the strain of spending both working and personal hours together. Managing their blended family adds another layer of complexity. Between them, they parent 6 children: Scarborough's sons Andrew and Joey from his first marriage, Kate and Jack from his second, and Brzezinski's daughters Carly and Emily. Creating harmony among these different age groups while maintaining their demanding schedule requires constant attention. Their unique position as married co-hosts also affects their professional decisions. The recent Trump meeting backlash demonstrated how personal choices impact their media credibility. Media critic Jeff Jarvis's accusation of betrayal and The View's Sunny Hostin's criticism of kissing his ring highlight the scrutiny they face. While on the other hand, the complexity of Scarborough's position on Trump became evident in his public statements. In one particularly pointed tweet, he challenged Senate leadership directly. "Hey Mitch, this has gone way past counting votes and presenting legal challenges. Trump is trying to overthrow a legally elected president and thwart the will of 80 million voters. Do we dare call this what it is? Treasonous. How long will you stay silent?" Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski, who lead MSNBC's Morning Joe, surprised viewers by meeting with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. The meeting came after Trump's win in the November 2024 election, marking their first face-to-face talk in 7 years. Speaking on their show Monday, the couple shared details about their Friday visit. They discussed tough topics with Trump, including abortion, deportation, and his threats against political opponents and media. While they didn't agree on many issues, they felt it was time to open new lines of communication. "We didn't see eye to eye on a lot of issues, and we told him so," Scarborough explained. Brzezinski added, "It's time to do something different, and that starts with not only talking about Trump, but also talking with him." Trump gave his own version to Fox News, saying the MSNBC hosts asked for the meeting and congratulated him on his campaign victory. He called their talk very positive. The hosts faced immediate criticism from viewers. Some saw it as giving in to Trump, with one social media comment reading, "Joe and Mika went to see the king at his castle and they bent the knee." Scarborough tried to ease concerns about Trump's future plans. He cited a source close to Trump saying the president-elect won't seek a third term. This came after reports of Trump telling House members, "I suspect I won't be running again unless you say, 'He's so good, we have to just figure it out.'" The meeting highlighted the host's shift from strong Trump critics to seeking dialogue. They acknowledged their deep concerns about his rhetoric and the Capitol attack, but suggested these issues weren't what voters cared about most in returning Trump to office. Despite viewer backlash, the couple defended their decision to meet Trump, emphasizing the need for both parties to find common ground where possible. The meeting marks a significant change in their approach to covering the incoming administration. Despite all of this political issues, the couple's daily routine involves careful navigation of personal and professional boundaries. Their morning show dynamic requires maintaining journalistic objectivity while dealing with the intimate knowledge that comes with marriage. This balance becomes particularly challenging during coverage of sensitive political topics where they might personally disagree. Their relationship continues evolving under public scrutiny, with every interaction analyzed by viewers and critics alike. The pressure of maintaining both professional credibility and marital harmony while covering increasingly divisive political issues tests their partnership daily. Despite these challenges, their marriage represents a modern media power couple, breaking traditional boundaries between personal and professional life. Their story continues to unfold, shaped by the demands of 24-hour news coverage, political polarization, and the challenges of maintaining privacy in an increasingly public world. This unique combination of personal and professional partnership, played out before millions of viewers daily, offers insights into the changing nature of media relationships and the price of living life in the public eye. As they navigate these waters, their experience provides a compelling case study in the evolution of modern media marriages.
When you see someone that you haven't seen for ages and you become the same person you were when you were with, I don't know, it's very interesting.
It's a feeling Liam Payne's loved ones won't experience again, as those who knew him best continued to mourn the star after his sudden death. His ex, Danielle Peaser, now revealing the final message she received from Liam just before he died.
Danielle Peaser has just dropped a shocking revelation about Liam Payne's tragic death, leaving the music world stunned. Argentine authorities have uncovered new details, including a disturbing link between a hotel employee and the One Direction star's final moments. Let's take a closer look at this heartbreaking story. On October 16th, what started as a joyful reunion between old bandmates ended in tragedy. Payne had traveled to Argentina to reconnect with Niall Horan, who was performing there. In his last social media posts, he looked excited. He shared on Snapchat.
Morning, everybody. A lovely day here in Argentina. This is the breakfast table. Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Literally, we sleep in every day until at least 12. We're such losers.
No.
No.
I hope everybody was okay in Milton as well. By the way, it's quite a scary thing to watch from far away. I hope everybody was okay, and all the little dogs and everything made out as well. There's some quite sad stories about dogs. We're going to ride some horses. I think I'm going to be playing polo again, which is going to put me out of action for about 6 weeks. We're enjoying ourselves here at our lovely friend Gon's house. Shout out Gon, wherever Gon is.
Shout out Gon.
Shout out Gon, big bad Gon. Yeah, so it's going to be a nice day.
The investigation took a dramatic turn yesterday when police raided the Casa Sur Palermo hotel. Officers focused their attention on one specific employee suspected of supplying drugs to the singer. The raid yielded electronic devices, paper records, and security footage that might shed light on Payne's final hours. Inside the hotel room where Payne spent his last moments, investigators found a scene that told its own story. A bottle of whiskey sat among scattered personal belongings. Anxiety medication labeled Xanax was found near a lighter. And evidence suggested the presence of narcotics, including what local authorities identified as pink cocaine.
We are getting a glimpse at what authorities in Argentina believe contributed to his death. Sources tell ABC News multiple substances were found in Payne's system, including pink cocaine, a popular but potentially dangerous party drug, cocaine, benzodiazepine, and crack. An improvised aluminum pipe to ingest was also found in his hotel room.
The timeline of that day has become clearer through witness statements and hotel records. Earlier, Payne had been seen at Horan's concert, radiating positive energy alongside his girlfriend Kate Cassidy. Fans who encountered him described someone in high spirits, making plans for polo matches and sharing jokes on social media. But around 5 p.m. local time, the mood shifted dramatically. Hotel staff made their first emergency call, reporting a guest who appeared overwhelmed by substances and was causing disturbances. A second, more urgent call followed, expressing serious concerns about balcony access. By the time police arrived, they found Payne's body in the hotel courtyard, approximately 45 feet below his third-floor room. The autopsy results tell a sad story. Doctors found 25 injuries from the fall. They also think Liam might have been unconscious or too weak to protect himself because there were no signs he tried to stop the fall. The forensic team is carefully collecting evidence from the hotel room. Security camera footage from the hotel's lower levels is very important as investigators look at who went in and out before Liam's death. 2 women who were with him earlier that day have also shared information to help create a clear timeline of what happened. Police are particularly interested in electronic communications from the suspected hotel employee. Records seized during the raid show unusual patterns of access to certain areas of the hotel, raising questions about how substances might have been brought into the building. The employee, whose identity remains protected during the investigation, had worked at Casa Sur Palermo for several years. The toxicology report revealed multiple substances in Payne's system, prompting a broader investigation into drug distribution networks connected to high-end hotels in Buenos Aires. Lead investigator Carlos Martinez said, "We're examining every angle. The presence of these substances raises serious questions about how they were obtained." Just weeks before his death, Payne had reached out to his ex-girlfriend, Danielle Pieser. In an emotional Instagram tribute, she shared details of their final conversation, where he expressed genuine happiness about her life with radio DJ Sunny J and their daughter Mia. Pieser wrote, "This still doesn't feel real. Despite being aware of your struggles over the years, I hoped and prayed that this day would never come. But now we're all facing the reality of living a life without your presence."
Danielle shared old photos with the late singer alongside a lengthy message writing, "A couple of weeks ago, he expressed his happiness for the love she'd found with her partner Sunny and daughter Mia."
The investigation has brought renewed attention to Payne's mental health battles. In recent years, he had spoken candidly about developing agoraphobia and struggling with the pressures of fame. A 2019 interview with Esquire Middle East revealed his daily challenges. Payne said, "It's the getting ready and always knowing that you might be photographed. Simple tasks like getting coffee had become overwhelming hurdles." His relationship with son Bear, shared with former partner Cheryl, remained a bright spot in his life. Recent social media posts showed him trying to balance fatherhood with his ongoing career. "People act like a light bulb goes on and suddenly you're a dad," he once said. But it's not like that.
I'm not being funny. There's nothing wrong with him. He just likes to make a lot of noise. And that's carried on ever sin's, so it just became Bear. There he is. And now it's like children live out their name, you know what I mean? And he's humongous.
Right.
His gran is only like...
He's 7 foot.
The raid has also uncovered hotel security logs showing multiple calls about disturbances in the hours before Payne's death. Staff reported erratic behavior, including loud music and concerning comments about feeling trapped. The second emergency call, made just 30 minutes before the tragic fall, specifically mentioned concerns about his proximity to the balcony. Witnesses from nearby rooms have provided statements describing the sound of furniture moving and what seemed like an argument. Hotel CCTV footage from the hallway, now in police possession, shows several people entering and leaving Payne's room in the hours before his death. The investigation has revealed patterns that echo Payne's previous struggles. In recent months, he had been working on new music while dealing with anxiety and public pressure. Friends noted changes in his behavior, though many thought he was moving in a positive direction, especially given his excited messages about reuniting with Haran. Former bandmates have been devastated by the news. Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, and Zayn Malik have all requested privacy during this time, though sources close to them describe their shock and grief. Niall Horan, who was performing in Buenos Aires that night, has been cooperating with investigators, sharing details about their planned meeting. The police investigation continues on multiple fronts. Forensics teams are analyzing fingerprints found in the hotel room, while cybercrime experts examine the seized electronic devices. The focus remains on understanding how the suspected drug supply chain operated within the hotel and what role, if any, it played in Payne's final hours. His family is expected to arrive in Buenos Aires today for the formal identification process. They've requested privacy, but expressed gratitude for the outpouring of support from fans worldwide. The British Embassy is working closely with Argentine authorities to facilitate the repatriation process once the investigation allows. The raid at Casa Sur Palermo Hotel marks a crucial turning point in understanding what happened on October 16th. As investigators compile evidence from security footage, witness statements, and forensic analysis, they're building a clearer picture of Payne's final days. The suspected involvement of hotel staff adds another layer to an already complex investigation. Mental health advocates have pointed to this tragedy as a stark reminder of the pressures faced by those in the spotlight. Payne's openness about his struggles had made him a relatable figure to many dealing with similar challenges. His battle with anxiety and substance use, now cast in a new light by recent events, speaks to broader issues within the entertainment industry. The investigation continues, with authorities promising a thorough examination of all evidence. Meanwhile, fans worldwide remember a talented artist who touched millions with his music and honesty about life's challenges. From X Factor hopeful to global superstar, Liam Payne's journey ends tragically in Buenos Aires, leaving behind questions about fame, mental health, and the price of stardom. As police work to uncover what happened in Liam's final hours, one thing is clear. Behind his smile and fame, he faced struggles that even those closest to him might not have known. The raid at Casa Sur Palermo Hotel might give answers about his last day, but it also raises bigger questions about how to protect artists dealing with so much pressure.
Before I got here, I was a door-to-door comic. I used to go to people's house, put the baby away, I got some jokes for your ass. You know, I used to always try to sell them jokes. When I was coming up, a lot of people don't know, I share this with you, I was a male dancer. Yeah. Thank you, ladies, thank you. They used to call me Cowboy Dick, Cowboy Dick. I used to ride them. Go Cowboy, go Cowboy, go Cowboy, go Cowboy.
In an industry where staying power is rare, Martin Lawrence has been making audiences laugh for over 3 decades. But recent appearances have sparked intense discussion among his devoted fan base. What's behind the noticeable changes in one of comedy's most dynamic performers? Let's talk the story that has everyone talking.
This is just for you. I'm feeling it. I feel in love. I feel in love.
Okay, let's try to calm down, y'all. This is just the impact you have. Like, I know. I feel the same way y'all do. As you can see, do you hear?
During a revealing appearance